Hi Libra. Two of Pentacles, Three of Swords, King of Pentacles, that could be Virgo, the Emperor, that could be Aries, King of Cups, that could be Pisces, the Star, that could be Aquarius. All right, so there we go. These here, that's what I want. Move you over there. All right. Okay, Libra. You have the resources and the wherewithal to handle this. You're taking steps in the right direction, so good, yay. So what's this about then? What's this Three of Swords? You're adjusting to your new normal. We get that. What's this Three of Swords? Or are you considering returning to a situation that was not the most Ace of Swords? All right. Most beneficial here. What's this King of Pentacles? Okay, so there's the Emperor. We've got the Emperor twice. And honestly, I'm glad for it, because you need to remember that you do have the power, you do have the control, and you don't need to backtrack on this decision. That it might seem like adjusting to the new normal might be a bit much, so you're kind of considering reconsidering your choices, because perhaps the pain is a lot. The heartbreak is a lot, and you're like, well, maybe I was being too harsh. Maybe I cut things off too quickly. Don't doubt yourself. This Emperor up for Libra. The Moon. Pisces or Cancerian. Okay, what's this King of Cups? Pisces or Cancerian? That's Pisces. What's this? Let's see. Hello. Try that again. What's this King of Cups for Libra? King of Cups for Libra. Queen of Pentacles. So that could be Capricorn. Okay. The Star card. What's this Star card about for Libra? Page of Swords. All right. Here's the thing. You are reminded of your ability to be secure and stable by yourself. And that you did make the right decision. It was intuitively led. The reason why you made the decision was because there was no security or anything of longevity for you. And it doesn't mean a commitment. It just means you weren't being valued. You weren't being held in regard. You weren't being considered. So this is about value and self-worth. And you don't do well in a situation where there's not balance or harmony and consideration and give and take, and you need someone to be able to meet you on that level, obviously, instead of you doing most of the work, you waiting, you providing the security, you doing the reassuring, I'm preaching to the choir. I know you know that. This could be about work, could be about relationship. So it's not that, well, it's person specific, but it's remembering that this served as experience for you, and you have made the decision to move forward and to keep moving forward, and you're reminded quite simply of your power. Remember to go within, to tap within, and that is where you look for the answers. It is not getting in your head and renegotiating your decision. And it's one of those things where this is, again, instead of you doing something about this, like when you get in your head and you start wondering the what ifs, or you're going back and forth like that, this is not about reaching out to the other person to try and talk about things and to dialogue and come up with a solution together, or don't use that as an excuse just to solve the anxiety or the indecision. Reaching out to whomever that is. This is about you recognizing how you feel and still going about your day. And I hope that doesn't sound too basic, but it's one of those things where just because you're kind of in your head about something and you start to kind of doubt things, that's for you to contain and look at and figure out why, and to remind yourself of your ability to be stable, to make your own decisions, to be in control, to stay the course, not to reach out to the other person and try to confront that with them, or let's work on this together. Why do I still feel this way, or keep thinking about you, or are you sure? No, don't look to that past situation for answers. No renegotiating what you have done is what I'm trying to say. Because quite simply, your growth and movement and healing lie in you giving it little attention and giving it little thought. You and your future is where your thoughts should be. So the way forward, honestly, is you moving through how you feel and moving forward, acknowledging that you feel upset about something, and that, but it's almost like coming full circle and kind of looking at it like you would if you had a family member that was going through it and you were lovingly compassionate about it, but that doesn't mean you do anything about it. You can have your memories, you can experience the equal parts of sadness and good memories, that sort of thing, and still move forward. That's part of the healing process, feeling those feelings and moving forward. That's part of letting it go. That's part of moving beyond that part of your life. A lot of people, it's very hard, because the minute you feel that attachment to those memories or that attachment to the person, sometimes they want to stop right there, and they feel themselves growing beyond or moving through, and they want to go back and kind of stir things up or get things activated again, because they're not ready to move forward. They don't want to cut things off. So it is a process, little by little, and people get through it when they get through it. But just know that the healing lies in you taking back control and minimizing contact, minimizing watching for them, watching them on their social, being aware of them, even thinking about them. If you can snap yourself out of thinking about them, just saying, revisiting those memories, because your attention should be focused on you and what's in front of you. And you can allow for time to be nostalgic or sentimental, but then there should be a cap to that. Like, okay, I'm going to give myself this hour to be reminiscent or whatnot, but then it's back to me, going for my walk or making plans for such and such, or, jumping on talking with everybody online or something. All right, what else for Libra? And that, I'm not saying that like, well, you should, no, but this is, that's what's showing here. Is there's a almost a compulsion to, the minute that you start reminiscing or feel sad, it's like you kind of want to reach back out. It's like, stay within your bubble. You'd stay within you, because you have the ability and power to solve this. This is not for the other party to go through it with you. It's an adjustment period, and it's going to feel like this. So that's okay. It's par for the course. What's for Libra? Okay, so that's the lady. That could be that this is involving a significant woman or a significant person. What else for Libra? I meant to do it this way. Choices. Okay, so we've got you, quite possibly a prominent female or feminine figure for you, and being at the crossroads, and that kind of ties in with this Pentacles here. Which way are you going to go? What are you going to do? And you're going to go forward is what you're going to do. And any misgivings you have or any doubts, or you're going to contain it and resolve it yourself. This is a solo act. This is not for you to reach out to the other person and work through it with them. It is not time for that yet, if at all. This month for July, no. You need to get more grounded first before you even reestablish contact, which if I get a vote, I vote no, because I think this is you working through moving forward. And I think you want to be either done with it, or I don't think you like where you're at. So I think it's one of those things where it's like, well, I either want to be 3 months, this is for the birds. I either want to go back, or I just want to be 3 months out. And since being 3 months out is not an option, I want to go back because I don't like the dissonance I feel right now. And you're at the crossroads. And when you're at the crossroads, that's about taking a stand. And just it's come to you having to choose. Because if there is going to be any forward movement, it's going to be by your design and your choices and your your consistent and committed action. The grieving part, pardon me, I'm getting a drink of water. The grieving, the emotional attachment is starting to wane, and then then you find, everybody does, you find yourself at the crossroads, and it's like, okay, I'm I'm emotionally balanced enough to be able to start making decisions. What do I want to do? And the first couple steps are kind of scary because the more you proceed one way, it gets you farther away from that. Some people aren't ready. It's almost like you're still tethered, but you're like, eh. So that's where you are. I don't want to talk any more than I already have, good Lord. But the whole reason I'm telling you that is because this is a major pivotal decision for you. You've got growth coming, you've got independence, but it also is asking you to choose that and to create that for yourself by planning for your future instead of looking back. And yeah, okay. All right. So let's see here. I think this is, well, yeah, that's planning for what's in front of you. All right. So just know that if you are going through this and the back and forth, it's par for the course. We all go through that, and you're doing just fine, and you're staying the course. You just might be kind of internally going, ah, and everybody does, and the way is forward, and you got this. You do. It's just adjusting, that's all. 3 of Cups, yay. Okay, yay, you're getting back in the groove. Getting back in the groove. All right, like that. On the flip side, we got choices here. We got Lady, and then we got this. If this were reversed, this could be speaking to someone having to make a decision between them and another woman. Or maybe you're asking someone to choose between you and another woman or feminine figure. So, you know, but this also could be you getting back to your roots and try your independence, celebrating those baby steps out of an emotionally trying situation that you've been at the crossroads for a while, and you're grieving right now, but you're trying through the cry. You gotta try through the cry. Then I don't mean to trivialize it, but that's what this is. This is 3 kicks to butter. Okay, awakening, and we got the star card, and we got the, okay, so this is you rounding the corner. I like it. Yay. So all that stuff, I was sitting there, you know, giving the pep talk and going, okay, well, when we come to the crossroads, it's asking you to, yeah, okay, you've been there, done that. That was, might have been redundant. Because you got this. Okay. All right. So this is probably just confirmation. Like, yeah, you made the right decision. Keep going. It's going to be wonky and feel weird at times, but you're doing right. It's just an adjustment, and it's day by day, you know? But I like that you're committed to moving forward to what's in front of you and creating anew. In doing so, making sure that you're in a fortified position. You're getting yourself back. That's good. So this then becomes about staying the course, because you've just been kind of wondering, nope, this is saying the way forward is the way forward. Okay, so we've got, all right, I think it was like this. I'm going to leave it like that. We've got the Hermit, and we've got the Knight of Cups. And Virgo and Scorpio both are on their side. So this is you kind of coming out of a difficult situation that's been a long time coming. You're starting to maybe feel like being around other people. It probably hasn't been easy for you being kind of isolated or sequestered with maybe things being on again, off again, on again, off again, with being able to go out and do things, see people, that sort of thing. So, you know, having to kind of stay at home hasn't been helping, I'm sure, but it's getting to the point now where you're starting to get out of the phase where you feel cut off and isolated and sad about something, to realizing this is for the best, and it was a long time coming, and I am rounding the bend. I'm making progress. I'm coming out of being kind of emotionally all over the place. I'm coming out of being able to be manipulated by somebody that is maybe volatile emotionally, that is asking for things unrealistically. And I'm taking my power back, and I'm making my own choices moving forward. And with the acknowledgement and acceptance that it's going to hurt some days, it's going to be weird. This is a new normal I'm adjusting to because I have chosen me, and I cut something off that does not suit me, regard me, value me. And this is you taking its place, usurping that, and you value you, you're moving forward for you, and you're creating your stability and your future, and that is that. So, fist bump. I hope to see you in the next reading.